put a 62 for a bit. Maybe it's okay, yeah.
All right, the TL fans getting rowdy right off the rip. And I'm excited what they have in store for us starting out here on attack. One of the big changes, I think, is with the Raise and Breach, a lot more room to attack the north side of the map early on. With Harmii
not the best start. Pre-aim wasn't great. Maybe a little bit nervous on that one.
He's going to have to come with a few trades. Charles been able to lock himself into the corner and still delivering head after headshot. And it's Redgar all by himself. Not much health to work with, unfortunately, and slowly being closed into good time.
Yeah, nicely handled from Navi, free pass and stack over towards the site, and CNED did great.
They were walking into a 3-stack on that site, and then also just with Harmii sort of pathing into site. I think the util follow-up there just wasn't quite there, so he
was not a convincing start from what we saw there either.
Very tough situation for them to be in, but a good
give him a few rounds maybe. Get it out of the system.
Because I think we are going to see a lot of these B hits with the Rays, primarily working up towards tower. I think that's one of the best things you can have.
It's gonna be so confusing seeing them react the opposite when they have the other person's shot on. Okay, in terms of this, we go over towards Navi, and they are doing the double pistol. No plant.
Chanting at each other. That's pretty good. I was thinking of things to talk about today with this new switch. It's been quite an interesting and noticing Harmii comment.
That's the molly for heaven.
I mean, obviously it's
they start giving aggro.
A big switch up for the team because Safe has just been so fantastic for them. But you know, I've heard the Harmii Army. Is that what they call it? I saw someone typing that in chat, and I was like, that makes sense. I dig it.
Yeah. Got a few banners out there as well.
Rhymes, so you might
in terms of Liquid here, they need to try and do damage. At least try to get 3 kills.
But of course, them being at a big advantageous position here, Team Liquid won't be able to do that much. And it's clean work for the Bulldogs, just yapping at them one after the other. They'll all get bit into the ground. And the Yampi's position as well, notified. Although he's able to take one down.
Yeah, that's one. Honestly, if he can get another kill, that's great.
Might be able to find a bit more damage here.
Spike is
they need one more kill.
That means instant death when he comes around the corner.
Because this person's just going to pick up the gun. Yep, and he's just going to run over, go pick up the gun, and yeah, really good run from Navi.
Red dots on them. That's literally what that moment was.
Okay, great bonus at the moment. We're going to see those two that had the pistols buy up, and we're going to have yeah, a lot of rifles, and yeah, it's a very good bonus. Important round for Liquid. Oh man, I hope they get up. I hope they get up to an okay start. More for his sake.
The idea of just throwing out his clone, the second like a concuss hits towards tower, just having that body in front of you. So the first thing you're going to be shooting at is probably that clone, and then either you're getting the flash, you're just sort of using it as a little obstacle up towards tower. But one of the big switches for Navi is, of course, bringing the Fade into the composition, which has some nice pairings with the Aura. There's also less like flash overlap, but we'll get into that in a moment, because right now CNED is just murdering Harmii. Harmii jumping in front of the team there, so no option to trade.
The race actual movement
definitely
is not
already a bit disadvantageous losing a player early on, but Salkazave is the bounce right back up, put his team on equal footing.
Free first death.
Of course, not much space has been garnered apart from that aiming position.
One of the nice things about this defensive Viper wall that Navi has thrown
it's a nice trade back, though.
Allows you to play without
well, look at the positives. Nice trade back.
You can sort of isolate that fight first,
oh dear. Yeah, he is nervous. You can tell.
You don't really have to worry about taking that.
He's very nervous.
So TL going to work back over towards B. It looks like Redgar still has held on to 2 smokes. That's going to be a big thing we end up watching because they are switching to a single controller composition. Redgar needing at least 2 always on these hits for that B site.
Okay, that's good info in terms of this one. What's the hit like?
The aftershock and the
smoke goes in. Aftershock here. Everyone playing off site. Omen Flash was pretty good, but no one decided to push forward. They are just non-stop spamming. They did so much damage with the spam.
He's thinking about it. Has he been walked past? I think Solcast has been able to sidestep here and may enter smoke himself. We may be looking at some very dirty fights.
Look how much damage they're just doing with the pings on sites and the spams.
It's already a bit too messy for Team
Liquid.
Man,
this could get really bad.
Nat's now having to seek out a fight. He has to find something. He gets ahead, but it's not a kill.
And they need heroics,
Spooky,
they really do. They
Spooky with the prime. Thank you so much, dude.
Can he find a headshot here? No.
Thank you. 3 months.
So Solcast is left to himself. They know where he is. He already showed his position. A bit of a kill there.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm a little bit worried for them. Nice round from Navi. Angel surviving on 1 HP. A lot of good spams through the smokes here. First kill was pretty important as well. And yeah, that was the spams like this. So
losing everything. Does look like Brimstone from Team Liquid was able to pick up the ultimate in that round. So they were just farming orbs on him, playing between A and B. So that could come into play, but of course that is a third round swing round. After losing the first two, so they are not going to be able to go back.
We'll give him a little bit of time. I reckon the nerves will go after like the first 5 rounds or so.
Personally, I feel like they do depend quite a
That's
bit
a
on
lot better. The movement was there at least. That's 4 first deaths for him.
Rushing the time too much, given what they've done in the past.
Yeah, I think every time I've seen it, like I'll see a couple of like more unique moves with the Yoru, but a lot of the time, as you say, it's just CNED fragging out. That's the second time he's held that position. Second time he's been able to kill Harmii. But I will say,
he's doing what the team's telling him to do. They're telling him to send it A main. He's trying to do his role. It's not like he's on his own wanting to do it, chat. They're telling him to go in, make the space.
Orbital Strike doing its thing. CNED is no more. If guns are collected here, very fast.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good at the moment.
To the hands of Yampi. Bottom sided up against the Chew. Needs the head. Oh, he does retrieve it, but up against the floor still. Able to close the deal, stick the landing. Stewie gets it though. Able to
nice shots again. This is literally it.
Right back up.
That was good. Well, he did what the role was. He had to get him into A main, and they'll do the rest. And they did the rest in this. Some nice shots going in.
Revealed, no. Denies it, but still 60 points of health up against the full health team of Team Liquid. They've been able to bounce this back. It's miraculous, really, to put them on the board so quickly. Shao has to desperately smoke himself off, but the more he waits, the more pressure is on him.
There's nothing you can do here.
Absolutely nothing at all.
Perfect hold with the wire. He's just looking for any kills he might be able to find in this.
Not bad though. They get They did get one gun into this, so they get an upgrade on one gun and get a whole new gun for that. So perfect for them. Good money on this. And Yampi did great to get these first 2. Red got all kill as well. But yeah, Yampi getting that and getting the second kill as well was kind of everything this one here. So yeah, Yampi did great. And again, they managed to get A main. So.
He gets punished after that little maneuver. So respect there to Yampi, cleaning that one up.
I mean, it's good to see
okay, we go into this round. Money's a little bit better now because of that. We got 2 ults, and over towards the side of Navi, they don't really have too much. It's like the worst 2 ults for them at the moment. It's getting to the close point though. CNED has an op over towards Dish. We have a retake wall in terms of B, and we're going a lot faster from Liquid over towards this B. Fado goes in, hits 1. Do they breach short with it as well? Nice, okay, and he didn't get the first death, managed to get a kill as well, and the hit was a lot nicer. We had, yeah, this is a lot better. A lot better. Made the space, got the kill, and hopefully that's the nerves out the way now.
Could just be a counter ult here.
Yeah, quite a bit of ultimate and utility usages available for this retake.
Still a 3-3, pretty important in terms of the econ.
Ooh, I think it was avoided.
Yeah, they all played back from it, really intelligent.
Very nicely done, but now they need to go for the chase. The more they wait, more time will run out. Zipan, CNED moving up close and personal. Flash to his hands. Nats has to look away, and he's able to do it right on time. Zipan turning right back and around on a different front. It's Yappy doing himself, but Angel on the flank retrieves.
Navi handled this one well though.
For the opposing side, and it's Navi with just enough time to get that spike diffused.
Yeah, they handled this really well. Angel played great. Did the ult got the information? Obviously his ult goes twice now, so he saw that someone was going for a play around the bottom here, so that's what Zipan was looking out for, and literally just walked the whole way and let his team do the rest. Played this 3-3 very well. Everyone had their set role to do in this 3-3. Zipan had a great round, killing Redgar as well, but Redgar was found out from the Cypher ult.
Then also dodging away, knowing that the Bleach ult was going to come in, and then here, yeah, he's trying to take the fight on site first, I believe. Not aware that the speed up is coming behind
It's so confusing with the Switch jerseys.
It's so confusing with the Switch jerseys. If you imagine you tune in. Damn, nice shot. Imagine you tuned in just now and you didn't see it, and you're just like, wait, why is the Liquid coach celebrating when they lose? Nice Yuto over towards Heaven. It's a really nice shot.
Because they know the operator wanted to jump off the site.
just for the people that actually did tune in, they switched jerseys, right? They're brothers. They switched jerseys.
Okay.
So
Harmii just moves through smoke without any trouble. Of course, his team has been able to help him by taking the space off of the site.
I'm convinced there's been more kills through smokes than just
they're looking better in the low buys.
Okay, Yampi's able
This
to find a
this
gap
B hit looked
to
kind of
work
nice with
the
the
snake
util though.
bites. No, he's actually being burnt alive. Poor man. And Cena to the back of the site.
Oh
looking
my.
for heroics, instantly taken down by
Not the
Soulcast.
shots you want to see
This
from
is a
Cena there.
brawly fight. Quite messy. TP onto the site.
Oh, the
Harmii
smoke's
there
not
with
good
the
as well.
corner to work with,
Perfect
nicely
from Harmii.
positioned, and now it's down to Suigetsu. So many close endeavors, so many 1vx's. And Suigetsu looking to see if he can keep Navi with this shriek prowler to his face, able to deliver with the finishing blow onto that one.
Nicely done. Okay, Liquid on the 50s.
The final kill onto Soulcast, and that means that Team
Just
Liquid
give
are on
them,
the board
just
again.
give them the 50s. Give them the lower guns for this. Nicely done from them. 2 upgrades in terms of this one. And we're back on 2 50s one basically.
I always love it when we get a packed arena here at the Coliseum. It's a good time. It's been a little while since we've had like the warring
really
fandom.
nice shot.
Great shot there out of CNET, seeing the jump peak, and there you go. Yeah, Soulcast just seeing the tip of the head over on top of that one. I did notice.
Soulcast seems to be playing pretty well at the moment. The kind of no pressure game suits him well.
To the Omen on the retake, so that CNET can get a little bit more active on that one. Now he's got a rifle for him. It's actually a northside crunch.
Oh,
and there's the punish.
okay, yeah.
I mean?
But
Like,
with that
Nats
information, they know that they can get over towards the A side. So Navi pinch this, information comes in, they take A, and they take a lot of map control with this as well. So that's kind of nice. In terms of the money, it's a massive round for every single team. More Navi than it is Liquid. Only one person from Liquid can't buy, and Soulcast will probably drop.
They're going to push forward together with a flashpoint, so we get to caught off guard. With Navi now
it's a big round for Navi. That's a huge kill.
All by himself without any reinforcements.
They spawned Harmii as well.
Still a 3v3, but the time still ticking down. Harmii holding his ground. Very nicely done, but Showstopper coming from, and Angel knows where he's coming from. Looks behind.
Nicely done from him. Did great. They did really good. They forced him down. Broke the money as well, so nice comeback at the moment. Really nice comeback from Liquid. Okay, chat. Let's get some slug approves in. It's Adam. It's Adam gifting his first subs. Decides to go for the big 5. Thank you so much, Adam. Appreciate you. Krihida, Myra, Masamania, Cardo, Baba, and Kana BC. Welcome into the Slug Club. If you got gifted, please say thank you. Over towards it's Adam. Adam, mate, appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much for that.
Mother and father, I believe.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I just got an update on that. It's Yampi's father.
Oh yeah, Yampi's parents are there, right? Yampi's dad's there.
His mother. All right, got that right. I think at the end.
All right. Maybe we confused more people than we helped. It's really impossible to say. The good news is, family doesn't matter in Valorant, because now they're sworn enemies on opposite sides.
Family always matters, man.
Trading.
Have you learned nothing?
Yeah, thanks so much for the gifted, man. Appreciate you.
That's my bad.
Parent buff, potentially.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh. What's been a theme so far for Team Liquid, I feel, is the fact that they've always been able to gain site control, and the fights always happen.
Did they all manage to hide from this side? That's kind of nice. They might try to take timing on this.
What's happened a lot is it'll actually be CNED finding an early pick and then TPing back, whether it was when he was TPing onto site A and then getting spammed and killed or ulted and killed, or on B TPing off of the site. So I do think that even though TL have lost the first man in a lot of
this is nice at the moment. This is like the old pistol that people used to do. Does Nats consider this?
Battle of Cyphers here. Sneaky positioning from Angel.
Oh.
Posted up fairly aggressively. They've got no idea. They probably smell each other at this point. Oh, who's that? Someone nearby. Where is he? Oh, he does!
Devastating. They walk over towards the B side though, but this is a gun. This is a gun now. It could go a little bit wrong. They don't have too many ults for the side though. So there's that. A lot of this is up to Angel. Oh boy. Oh boy. And Cena gets the kill as well. Damn, Angel did a lot here. And he's still alive, still has the gun.
Quick reassurance as this is very doable. Harmii, the new player of the team.
Yeah, that's a nightmare to try and win that one. Had to try and get good timing. And dude, how many 50s are we going to see? Nicely played from Navi. Nicely played. Isaiah, thank you so much. Isaiah 7, 3 months in the Slug Club with the Prime. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Nats is not looking at him. He gets the kill.
Yeah, we're 9 rounds. We're on our 9th round and we've had like 350.
Yeah, that is
I think the
rough.
other
It's
one, I
ultimate
think the second
easily
50 was
off
like a
that
bit
one
too
as
much to
well.
call it a 50, but it was basically it.
I think the Viper Wall even set up here makes it much more simple on the retake. Actually, every single fight they took, it was 2 players minimum fighting just 1 player of Liquid. So I didn't quite see if
this was
there
2
maybe
1
some
by 1
mispositioning on the site
really.
from Team Liquid. They were stuck in
I
spots
don't
where they had to
like
take their
how
run.
they played
I know
this
Navi
against
have been
Ecos.
very good at using their
Just felt
utility
like it was an
to flush you
overthink.
out of positions like slant over on B.
Oh my god, this is fast.
Insta-fault line orbital strike to try and catch out the player playing heaven.
This felt like an anti of some sort, but it didn't pay off because it didn't have too much behind it. It was just a straight up stun and then breach Brimwell.
Players are stacked up towards this ace site. Team Liquid are walking into a trap, but doesn't
Harmii
even
did
matter.
great,
Harmii with a stinger, lesser of the weapons, still able to find kills. Redgar finding the avenge of his own
Nice
teammate,
trades
but
at the
still, this
moment.
is messy, so brawly, and all of a sudden Navi find themselves on the back foot, missing a site and missing most of their players.
It's got to be a fight there from CNET, but he falls to Nats.
They had really good trades on
3-on-1.
this.
Now the Spike still has to make it into the site, so they have to be careful as they make this happen. Sugetsu needs to be able to find a pick.
Great
But yeah,
stun.
it's a perfect stun there just to get the Spike onto the site. Now they can plant, post up with 3 if they
Nicely
want.
done.
He just takes the heckin' fight. On 1 HP, wins the round.
Yeah, and
It
there were a
seemed
lot
like
of
the start
lot of
Liquid
good
argue
trades
there.
over
They had
towards
all of
Sans
their
there.
players ready and wait, but still, when Team Liquid are able to win off the fights, the
Surviving
trades
on the
right
one.
at the end, be on the site, be able to take off the crucial kills instead of the rotates, that's where the difference happens.
Yeah, Fracture.
It was a low buy. It was only Harmii that didn't have a full gun, right? It was pretty much just a full buy. He just took the hit.
The stinger of Harmii there.
But yeah, he did great to get the first kill.
Coming on in. And
He's doing his job at the moment.
Nice little move, using the ultimates at the start just to gain control of Sans. They could work just straightforward W key, not worry about getting swung or any of those pesky flashes popping out of the smoke on Raptor.
Timeout coming out from Navi. It's actually a lot more scrappy than I thought this game would be. It's a very big back
Maybe
and
we
forth
need
between
a
the two sides. Considering Navi had
maybe
a
we
very
need
good
something at
early
the
start,
top
right? They had a
for the
3-0,
coaches.
they won their bonus.
I can understand it. It's pretty trippy when you come in and you don't realize. Just I'll do it again because they're on the screen right now. Coaches, of course, they're twins, right? So they've switched jerseys. So when you see Liquid cheering when they lose a round, and the same for Navi, that's why. So you're not losing your mind. Don't worry. Yeah, twin brothers.
And I don't think it's like that hard to implement. Like when Fracture got implemented and then Fnatic back at Champs was like, okay, you concuss tower, raise double satchels from north side, that's the move. Okay, and then you can
Force down to a low buy, but as we know, low buys seem to just win at the moment in this this matchup. So we'll keep an eye on it. Got anything crazy? We got nothing too crazy. We have a CNED ult. We have Sugetsu's ult that he's been holding on to for like 3 rounds at least now.
Which means there's a little bit more room to like work down.
Every single time Liquid has just been kind of, once they're doing a timer, they're kind of just waiting just to see if Navi going to do anything. Free dish control at the moment. The aggro over to A main might be perfect. All 3 of them are not really expecting this. Nats was looking, but he wasn't. Yeah, they weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting like the late. It's unlucky. Damn. Shao did great. Holy hell.
That's the end of Team Liquid's attack.
There's just nothing you can do now.
Yeah, and they honestly didn't look too. They weren't ready for this, to be honest. They just weren't ready for the push. Even though Nat was watching, I was watching him. He was like going in between here and here. I feel like they were talking about what they wanted to do. It felt a little bit off. B Garden, thank you so much, mate. Thank you for saying that. 2 months in the Slug Club as well. Appreciate it. Of course, the lower guns win into this one. Not really a thrifty in terms of the actual money spent again, but still, like, what is this? The 5th round now that we've seen the lower guns win.
Is missing when TL play these slower rounds is with the fade in your comp using the prowlers early to watch for early pushes.
The low buy is just the one. Dead Sippy, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Welcome into the Slug Club. Chat, another new member. A lot of new members today. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Thanks for using Prime on me as well. Appreciate the support, mate. Welcome. Okay, who's got the worst buy? Liquid have the worst buy, so by proxy, maybe. Worry for them is there's a lot of ults up at the moment. Soulcast has his. We're trying to duel over towards. They've been taking. Have haven't seen too much aggro over towards here.
That's what I gotta know.
That do be the question.
I've been liking this new default that they're doing.
Too shorty or not too shorty?
There you go. Well, the nade breaks the Cypher trip, so that's unfortunate there for Angel. Now some options to take up towards
the defense. The defense. All right, this makes a lot of sense. Understanding how important this round is. If they can win this, the last buy, sorry for Liquid, is not going to be good. So they invest a lot of ults. The fade ult was to literally get information to see how many numbers are kind of past this point.
Very nice positions.
Tekka, Shari, thank you so much with the Prime as well. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you. Chat, let's get some spams in for the new member. Appreciate you. Right, 40 seconds left on this one. Fatal, only ult into this round for them. Harmii kind of close.
Angel's going to stay there alone. Mistiming there.
Why is there no smoke here, though?
Harmii's definitely going to be punching himself for that one, but Nat moves forward, misses a shot. Thankfully, Soulcast is there to
wait, did they stop the initial hit? Whoa, why is everyone sleeping?
Angel misses the shot. Yampy on the strings, being ultra.
Oh my god, they have a chance. Why is everyone sleeping?
I mean, Redgar with the lurk just into spawn, never going to be ready for CNED. It's CNED versus the world here. And TL get to retreat. Spike planet open for them. Theoretically can use the ultimate to try and
of course they win the round, they have the lower buy. How on earth did Navi just win a round where they had no smokes left?
One bullet anywhere on the body should do it.
That's a criminal round to lose for them. Like, Yampy in Heaven did great. Shouldn't be happening, though. That was, yeah. Angel was looking at his mini-map, trying to work out maybe what the enemy team was going to do. Just got caught off and then snowballed into a big round. Soulcast did great to get that kill, but yeah, that, Jesus. Man, look at some of those duels. How the hell did Navi lose that round? That was atrocious. Holy hell. That was one of the worst rounds I've seen for a while to lose. That was really bad. Nicely done from Liquid to capitalize on that. No smoke, so they just decided to go aggro. So Soulcast here, Yampy here, and Redgar, I think it was.
Bit of a camera exchange over in B main. Both Cypher cams.
Okay, Navi going aggro again. CNED still has his ult and holding on to this for a while.
Focus on trying to clear out tower. Harmii pushing through this time around.
Devastating. Makes a bit of space though. That's what he's been doing. If there was a stat for space made, he'd be at the top. Nice trades.
It's going to have to be a spray down from Redgar to take him out of that. CNED on the flank.
Sees two. And Xiao's behind him, so he can try to pop in from the opposite side or flash his teammate in.
And he finds himself into the site. Super crucial. Does manage to destabilize the Team Liquid position, no longer being in contact with each other. They help each other out. Orbital strike.
Oh, I TP'd out because of the ult. No, they overcooked it.
I really think CNED could have tried to flash Xiao in, but they're trying to do the super lane lurk.
All of a sudden I thought Zipan was on the cross, but it comes down to CNED through the smoke to end up with a kill.
Nice. I mean, fair play, nice kills. Yampy's doing great at the moment.
This is incredibly messy, but I've got an inkling that they have no idea where Xiao is coming from. Slowly Redgar will look in this direction. And that is
damn, nicely done. Honestly, they managed to get 6 here. They lost pistol. This is nice. This is very nice. Yampy had a very good half. He had a lot of impact. So did Soulcast, honestly.
I swear, everyone's dying in smokes. I don't even understand it. It's crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of those kills.
Clearing out the site with the breach will give him a much better chance, but every kill on the entry got traded out by some miracle, right? Yampy always behind Harmii to trade out that initial kill. Then whichever second player was
Fnatic Loud, they're like both decent. They could both win on their day. It will be pretty close. I would probably give Fnatic the edge still, but honestly, Loud's got a bit of a buff considering Icebox and Bind changes, so maybe that also. Cesari, thank you so much, Cesari. Justice for question mark. Thank you so much, Cesari. Trust me that again tomorrow we have a question mark emote coming in. We got 6 new emotes coming in tomorrow.
Both of the teams clashing and trying to punish their opposition.
You'll see.
I think it's stabilized.
Yeah, you lot won. You lot won the war. I accept defeat.
And no flame to Harmii, like it's hard to incorporate this quickly, but the entries he's been getting beaten on, right? They have not been going his way. But the fact
is there a downward slug? There is a downward slug, yes.
They're always behind him, apart from like the first 2 rounds, I think, where he was extended.
You lot will be happy. You lot will be happy, don't worry.
Yampi has just been the GOAT in terms of getting those response kills for TL, and it's really been able to equalize a lot for them.
Definitely valiant efforts here. We've seen a lot of fights and a lot of kills through smokes, that too. I think if we compile them together,
it's a really good half for Liquid, to be honest with you. Considering how it started, they lost pistol, they lost bonus. I was worried. Like, I was really worried first 3 rounds in. They should be very happy with this score. I think a lot of us were really worried, to be honest, once we saw it. Harmii definitely very nervous at the beginning. Looks like he's settled now, so that's good. A goatee as well. Goatee. Thank you so much, mate. Or Gotti.
I think Navi, I liked some of their retaking utility that we saw earlier in the half.
Welcome, dude. Thank you so much for that. Chat, new member of the Slug Club. We've got 30 seconds before the game starts to get some slugs in. Thank you so much for that. Welcome into the Slug Club. Appreciate using your Prime. Thank you, thank you. Alright, who gets this pistol? Who gets this pistol? Not that it matters, because somehow we've seen like 6 low buys win in that whole half.
Now with a fade, where does that strength come in? Now with that liver switcher.
It comes with the robbing of your
You're gonna tell me he dies fast. Maybe. We'll see.
The TP, whether it's the Prowlers catching you or the ultimate a little bit later on. Seizes 2. I think we haven't seen.
For people who are wondering, Safe is sick at the moment, so that's why there's a sub. I've seen a few of you asking, so I'll just give a halfway update.
But a lot of times it's used as a repositioning tool later in the rounds, especially when they play a little bit slower like this.
Navi positioning left-hand side, looking to creep core under the tunnel.
Frankie, Navi got the first 3 rounds. They got pistol, they got anti-eco and then bonus.
Shower's so close, knowing of Nat's position.
Devastating. One person towards the side, Nats has got to do it all, and Zipan just doesn't stop running, draws the aim away. Nicely done, looking like a 2-0 in terms of the pistols. Kenji, thank you so much as well. New member of the Slug Club with the Prime as well. Thank you for that, Kenji, appreciate you. Welcome into Slug Club. Thank you, thank you.
They know that Angel is so close, but even then, they know there's fights. They know that Navi are willing to take that.
It doesn't actually matter because Navi's actually given up that position. Yeah. They have the numbers advantage, so they're now playing with one another.
I mean, this is a nightmare.
Like
this is a nightmare.
Second player, if the spacing gets a little bit awkward here, where you're not anticipating the 2.
But that's why Navi are playing tower, right? That means they're
they can't lose this. 2-0 in terms of the pistols. It was, yeah, it's nicely done. The heaven take was good.
The crossfires are just on point. And in line.
A big worry for Liquid at the moment is Zipan stacked a lot of these up. He's got 4 of them. He's halfway to his ult, and they had a lot of cool rounds with the Yoru and the Fade ult itself. So
double satchel up there. Without the raise, without the breach to do that, you have to be a little bit more creative. So using the molly, of course, to force them slightly off the angle, then pushing.
Damn, that was a little bit bold to do that. They caught him off though.
Primarily is going down on the ground. Now, this falls apart if your tower player loses that fight. You know, isn't catching them by surprise on the timing and is losing out there, because then you have to the players that are working on the ground on the site have to worry about multiple positions and tower spawn, all these things as a possibility.
Coordination of macro and micro. Beautifully displayed. Now, Team Liquid, of course, with pistols, can't expect all that much, but overall, see a bit of a scat.
Kind of nice, just on the edge here.
Right yeah. And again, because you're not running the Brimstone, you don't have the 3
people here.
You do need these lineups on the
Nade's decent with the stun as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yoru has to TP out because the nade was going to kill him.
I believe Cned had a Bulldog, right?
He did, yes.
So it could be in the corner where Yampi could collect it, but he's too afraid that he's in the crossfire of Shao. So ends up sticking to the
they would
instead.
love a smoke. They would love a smoke right now. Okay, smoke finally goes in. So there's a gun at the bottom here.
Down, I think you could potentially go grab that.
Yeah, they just big question mark over towards Sands. They have been smoked off themselves, so they can't clear it.
Yeah, pinged. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Validation. That's all we need.
And once this smoke goes, then they can clear this, then they can realize that there's a gun here, and I imagine someone with more HP than Yampi will get it. Wait, they're double backing, and Liquid haven't even moved. And they're aware of this extra push right now. Oh boy. Rhaegar has a molly as well, so he could potentially get in and molly this off.
This is actually best case scenario for Team Liquid.
Oh, it's unlucky timing.
So good for Angel.
Ooh. Catching
And
up
it was
Soul
with
Cars.
the fade eyeball too. They're able
Nice
to
shot
make
from
it.
Harmii. Keep an eye on the time.
And it's down to timing. They have to get
Damn, okay, another 50. Oh my goodness, this is the 7th low buy.
No.
That is the 7th low buy we've seen. I don't know in terms of like the actual 50s, but the seven times the lowest buy is one at the moment. Regard is great.
Oh, beautiful. He gets concussed and is spammed by the Ghost. And then he TPs into the Ghost. Yumpy is just the pistol god. Like, normally I'd be like,
I mean, Harmii did great as well. Harmii got one of the most important kills, and his nades did so much damage.
In that one, every single time.
And for anybody that has just joined, the reason why the person in the Navi t-shirt is screaming is because it's a meal and they've switched through their t-shirts.
Still confusing, yeah, it's incredible to watch.
Because they appreciate a good joke.
Imagine if they've ever done
There must
that
be
in
so many
track,
people
you
that
know,
are
just
confused. It's
showed
so
up on
good.
the different team's
Okay,
track.
the worrying thing for Liquid is the Navi are now on thrifty low buy. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. In terms of stacking up orbs, Cena getting the orbs, and Liquid going a little bit aggro. But at the moment, this is a kind of nice default. This is their reaction though from all of the.
TL on the defense. Angel finds a fantastic time. This site's just going to be open.
He's just solo. He's just solo taking the whole of B site in heaven. Was the person with one of the hero guns, so you can't really blame him. But that was
hoping they don't get spammed.
That's a little bit individual.
But how good's Util going to be to try and clear this? Yeah, exactly. You have the C4. Do you have a concuss? No, Yumpy doesn't have it, but they have the spam.
Nice spam.
Gorgeous.
Molly to heaven's going to be good. Ain't just a move.
That's a good incendiary. Buys them a little bit more time, but they have to move in
Wait,
quickly.
they have a gap behind it?
Redgar to lead the charge here. Looking
Yeah,
for a spray shot into the smoke to potentially give him a free kill. Soulcar's moving out of his own shadow, and there you have it slowly.
Nicely done from Harmii.
Lock down Navi players left and right. It's Shao that tries.
Okay, nicely handled. They managed to actually win against a low buy.
Round 8-7, Team Liquid find the lead.
There, this is okay. Okay, this is kind of sick at the moment. It is a very important round for Navi. Very important round. They go down to an eco after this one. Liquid are fine, one person can drop afterwards. Kind of. One person can kind of drop.
Up from tower, so you're actually able to get in this position where Harmie's just getting a goofy little kill there with with the nade. Not the nade, the blast pack, that's the one.
Satchel, as many like to call it.
Sure, there you go. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
Unless it sinks.
Liquid are doing great right now. There's a smoke that keeps going here at the default. They're doing great. They're constantly countering it with an eye that spots, and they're gaining so aggro over towards A main. I really like this. They're really countering the A aggression.
Say thank you. Anyway, let's jump into it.
Nats over towards site again. Let's see if he can get better. No, okay. Nats is getting wrecked at the moment. Poor guy over towards B solo.
I'm looking to what they have available. They've only got one flash. No, yeah, only one flash for
Looks
Yampy.
like Navi have started to work out the 4-1 that's going on with the aggro.
Watch the reflank down sewers. I think it's Sugetsu that's been able to go into underpass here.
Ooh, sneaky man.
I mean, it's not Nats's fault. They use everything on him. Like they, as much as I'm impressed with Liquid nullifying the A control, like Navi know the same thing in terms of how Nats is playing.
Soulcast moving forwards.
No smokes anymore, yeah. No smokes in the crossfires are too good. Okay, nicely done from Navi. Really good. So money's a little bit odd. They get 1-9. Everyone can buy apart from Harmii. Soulcast is sitting around the 5-6 mark, so could potentially drop him a Sheriff. There's a world where, I think this timeout's good. There's a world where they can all buy, apart from just Harmii. They get an orb and he has ult. If they wanted to go aggro. So maybe that's like the most obvious plan. But I think this is a good time.
They're actually fully committed into this flank, not giving those players any way out. It looks very pretty on them to shut that down completely, and I think Team Liquid are going to have a new idea.
Yeah, and in terms of the whole thing, this 4-1 where Nats is holding over towards B, that needs to change as well. So a lot of stuff's going to happen at the moment in terms of Liquid. They got a lot they can talk about in this, especially with Nats now. And Nats now is literally just talking about everything they're doing over towards B. So they're going to switch up over towards B, and he's now like literally just saying all of how they take B. And he's just letting them all know, letting them know what's going over towards B. So for the new players that are going to be holding it in case they start doing the same stuff.
Just 5 head and think the opposite of what they want to do. And,
Looks like a good
the other
timeout. I think
twin
made a lot of
beats it.
sense.
I don't know, man.
Right.
That's
Or
like
you think-
4D
you
chess
think
right now.
one thing
So
you
he's
say the
either
other. Yeah.
telling them
feel like
and they're going to
Star
change it
Trek
up,
chess.
or they're making a big plan into this round of how he wants to
That's
counter
a
it.
completely different
He was
dimension
talking
of
a
the
lot
game.
there.
Just adds a different element.
Yeah.
Telepathy. Who would have thought?
Well, I mean, maybe that's the questions we have to ask in the
They swapped them on the cameras. Yeah, they're just trolling everyone. Harmii gets the op out. Okay. So wait, Soulcast dropped the sub. Soulcast dropped the sub. Okay. Respect. Harmii's just called, "Give me the op. Give me the op, I'll win this round." Gun goes down, Soulcast would love that gun. Ult goes in, one person here only, and he just fired a sheriff, so they know he has a sheriff, so they're going to speed this one up. Yeah, and they get full sight, and now they have an op to retake. Devastating. I liked what Navi did. Complete change up of their round. They've been hitting over towards B a lot, especially wrecking Nats over towards Heaven, and Navi used Liquid's timeout to just change it up. Change the pace, fast over towards Dish, fast over towards A. And yeah, so while Liquid was so hyper-focused on trying to get the AWP, trying to work out how to hold B, Navi don't even give them a chance to see what they got, and just hit over towards the next, hit over towards A, sorry. Yeah, gotta save this one. This was a great call from Navi.
At the end of the day, you don't have that same sort of like, oh, we have the paint shells to fight, so we don't even have to PQ. Or
this happens a lot in timeouts as well, when you're so busy trying to work out what's going wrong, so you're so hyper-focused in on yourself. It's the same thing on other timeouts, like when the attack team call a timeout, and you on defense do something aggro because they're so hyper-focused on their own thing. It's a similar thing here that we just saw. Sometimes you got to consider what the other team will do. That's why I like Doombro's tactic of not changing something up until the next round, because you can kind of focus and let them do their own game plan, and then change stuff up. Angel high sense? I think so. Relatively high. Sometimes it's sometimes it's a little bit shaky. Okay, this is the op. They have no idea this is in play, and they do now. Yeah, so that was nice. That was even nicer. They get a kill. They can smoke this off if they want.
And TL relax here. You get your 2 kills.
Yeah, didn't want to do the smoke too aggro, which is interesting. I thought they were going to go for a more aggro smoke, but that's fine.
Questions in their head.
I actually really like this idea from them too, sort of re-aggressing on the side. If
the-
this ends up being hit, that could potentially be a double flank for them too.
I mean, they have 2 kill trips on site, 2 kill trips, and they have a camera as well. So all of these areas can get smoked off because we have 2 smokes at the moment for the Omen. But then they're just going to try and get a kill through them. They have an op, and obviously Nats can spam with Phantom. So okay, that's one of the 3 chances to get a kill over towards side though. But look at this. I like this. Probably one of the only maps where I think going aggro in a 5v3 can be fine. A lot of times it doesn't need to happen and it's an unnecessary risk. But it's this map is just completely different to everything else. That is not a good smoke. Yeah, and they were not expecting that. Yampy, understanding that the money's low, uses his ult into this one. Everyone can flood the site.
I think the story's already been told. Already pinched in, nothing they can do.
Harmii? Oh my goodness.
Clean pincer. Just like that, Team Liquid collapse upon them.
I think when we were on him, his Viper Wall was slightly different. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, just the opening frags right there.
Viper Wall was client side chat, so the Viper Wall that we see is different to the Viper Wall that they see. The top of it can be, it's random, changes on each client, so it's like, to be honest, I think you could see the gun though, so maybe I'm trying to cover for him a lot, but I'm just trying to.
I mean, you consider how many rounds Team Liquid have won from being at sort of a
tech pause, of course. Money's still really good for Navi at the moment. A lot of ults here though. A lot of ults. This was a great round for Liquid to win again with everyone staying alive. Kind of perfect.
Whether it was the jiggle peek over towards Dish or, you know, just the fight in main from CNED where, yeah, it's a really tight angle. You're not going to be able to trade that one out, but just a tough spot to be in. Oh no, who spilled water? No. Who spilled water?
Oh, it's one of them. The most common tech pause, the water spillage. The drinking problem.
They have that in Premiere? I don't think so. No
Oh, that definitely happens in EMEA. But whether you can
just have to fight through it.
You're just going to fight through it, man.
It's like, guys, my W key stopped working. I'm going to play anti-flash the rest of the game. Turn around, hold S into the site. But I'm sure they'll get it sorted in a moment. And it was confirmed.
It was confirmed.
It's a water
Great guess.
This is why pro players need sippy cups.
I mean, honestly, I'm so fine for it.
Basically, you're stating that pro players are little children that need help.
Look, I don't often reference League of Legends when I cast. You know, it's pretty cringe.
This is your one.
But because we already did it earlier
On the
today,
keyboard as well. Oh, boss.
sippy cups before, so all I'm saying is that look, you have a couple of years. Oh no,
we got the replay of the spill.
Oh no.
Oh, it's not too bad.
No, disaster just struck.
I mean, everyone knows you got to keep the corners of your mouth tight there. That's just a hazard.
But I feel like he grabbed the cup too hard.
Yeah, it felt like he squeezed it a little bit too much.
I mean, he's definitely got a drinking problem.
He's too strong.
That looked like more of the cup's fault than his fault.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair.
maybe squeezed it too much. Who knows?
Could be either way.
Could be either way. Seems that things have dried up and we'll be getting.
Look, as long as it helps the gameplay, you know, who am I to
See that kind of shows the next level that we get the replays out in EMEA. Respect.
Important to reiterate, right?
Strong replays over there.
I'll be at the memes. The bro mans. I don't know. It's not really bromance. The bromance between the two bros of the coaches. It's a competition. It's a competition, but they still love themselves. I'm trying to make sense of it.
Do you want to unpack this?
I want to unpack it.
Oh, perfect. The game.
Thank you.
Yes,
All
lovely.
right, back into the game. Don't need to unpack that anymore. Yes. It's an important match because this could tie second, third place. Could decide it all.
Number 2, number 3 teams right here.
All right.
And I mean, Navi just walked in.
Again, they've been doing this a lot, and each time Liquid are disrespecting this. Every single time, disrespecting this smoke and getting control. We still have a similar setup, the 4-1, but this time the 1 is Harmii with the AWP. And I think this is a smart play, probably only doing this because of his ult. He can take a good amount down here with him.
Yesterday, you'll all know.
This is nice. Got nothing to jump over this though.
For a quick second, we just had to happen again. So, just a warning in advance. If we start saying things like, "Wow, they're playing with such grit here," and you just think we're talking absolute nonsense,
or if you go dead silent and let the game speak for itself,
that
because we can't see what's going
on.
on.
Harmii, so
scouting. Does he go sight? Yeah.
Showstopper for Harmii.
Like, guys, there's an ult in heaven. Get out of here.
Oh, could be good timing with the paranoia because Cena is able to TP.
Yeah, that's devastating. No, they handled it really well in terms of Navi. Everything was used to them there. Felt a little bit sorry for the guy. Oh, the timing on that's crazy. Oh, it's back on. 5v3, instantly down to a 3-on-3. Fade ult goes in. It's gonna hit everyone, right? Maybe not heaven. No, it hits everyone. It's all 3.
Team Liquid have to subside for a little bit. Flash coming through, so we get to the deal with 2, but it's Yampy to win out the fight.
3v5 into a 3v2.
Yeah, Xiao's trying to sprint up to Zip, and actually no, deciding to take the ones instead. No ears in play, but he's taking the fight.
They know where Xiao is, Yampy's able to find him, but now with Zipan's reveal
Parent buff maybe?
And with the fault line available, not quite hit. No, it actually is successful. Zipan, he knows of the bait. Yampy going forward. Does he even know?
No, not today. 7 HP. Holy hell! And this was a big one. Yeah, this was a nice try in the 3v5.
These rounds are just pure
well played from the 2
like,
from Navi.
What is going on? Navi find 2 opening kills.
Zipan not a believer in terms of the insta-touch.
On these spawn flanks over and over again.
The water spill buff.
At the end, but now we can see some of the POVs of how it actually all played out. Zipan living on just 7 HP at the bitter end of it all. And it comes down to the initial hit was really nice.
So 2-4 after this, so these 2 can't buy. Okay.
Like you called in the
everyone else can buy after this one. 1-9, yeah. Alright, important round. Important round for Liquid, especially for these 2. Got a little bit of money, but this is a nice setup. Cam spot, stun, swing. Cam spot, stun, swing. Really good. Cage to get out. Happy with that one.
He has a trip to cover off A main and the camera to watch Dish, so nice defensive position.
And you can't anti-flash a stun.
This is true.
Uh-oh.
Locked on site here.
Oh, that's devastating. Angel's owned him. Angel has owned this round. Oh, it's unlucky. I'm surprised he did that, to be honest with you. I think he got one more than I thought he was going to get. 3 on 3, trying to stop the plant. Oh, doesn't hit anyone. Corner plant. And honestly, they're taking the best spot for this in terms of A main, so this is definitely doable. Harmii just needs to stay alive. He has a good nade that could force them out into the open.
Well, these potentials need to be very
okay, nicely done. Prowler was great. Nade finishes him off. They know where he is. Ping comes in, maybe. Yeah, Ping comes in. Ah, that was the duel. Yeah, there was some duels in there that maybe had to go the other way. I think there was Red Guard duel. Shao did great to win both of these. I think it was the Red Guard duel that was the most important. I feel like Red Guard should have won it.
Set up from TL, but then realizing, okay, this breach is isolated on site, so all the util comes out. It's a miracle that Yompies gets one.
Yeah, Shao's been responsible for a lot of rounds.
I have to give him credit on that.
Damn.
Okay, the second player just kills him all flash too, so I guess you got to respect that. And then after that too, there was a really nice play because I thought Harmii.
Okay, 2 people from Liquid can't buy if they want to force into this one. Time out to talk about it. Slipping out of their hands. Every round is 1-on-1. Oh, they've been incredibly close. This half especially, really close.
Inside of the smokes of that Viper's pit, it is still ultimately Navi that come out on top.
I feel like this is where some frustration might start to kick in because you get so close so often, but it's still Navi starting to build momentum, start to streak rounds together. And Team Liquid need to cool off a bit. They're close every single time.
Yeah. Well, TL have really liked putting Harmii in the op position, which I think makes some amount of sense, right? You know, you don't have to coordinate with him as much as you would with, a player that's been with your team a little bit longer. But I have to feel like these flanks maybe not paying off them quite as much. The operator, no armor, is in play once again.
Okay, they managed to. So someone had to cheap out. Red Guard cheaps out a lot in terms of this, and didn't have to skip both of his trips. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's actually way better than I thought. They got most of the main util for this one, but yeah, this is all on this. No boom bot, no only the smokes for the Brimmy.
Early push from Team Liquid here on Arcade. Red Gut.
Uh-oh, there is 4 people here.
Wary of some shenanigans such as this, but still a trade.
Still a trade. And good info. Nats is playing a little bit aggro.
Nats is so good at finding timings like this. Unfortunately, the shot's not there.
He's been unfortunate this game.
Timing on this. Angel is just mini-map watching. That's twice now he's been mini-map watching. Just IGL things.
I love what they're doing, but instantly speeding up from Navi. They know they're split up.
Nice kill.
He has to do so much. He's the solo defender of the site. He does have reinforcements from Redguard, but Paranoia throwing at him. Redguard's got to do the heavy lift.
Nice round from Red Guy. Got 2 more on 45 HP. Holy hell. Okay. He yeah, got a nice kill. First one over towards in terms of the push, top site. Got a sleeping Angel in underpass, and then yeah, gets 2 more here. Big round from him. Look at the second kill. Look at Angel. Oh man, being an IGL is the worst, dude. Because he just looks so stupid. Like he just looks so stupid there, but he's just like he's literally just looking at the minimap, just trying to work out what to call. Looks like a Yoru clone, yeah. He really did. Devastating.
Team Liquid are going to go for the same thing 2 times in a row.
So Zipan has the ultimate now, and this is where we could see some creativity.
In terms of the money, 2-4 if they lose this.
Really were hoping to find
maybe money's getting kind of low on some of this.
Going to be anything going down on the flanks, which so far there isn't, and the setup isn't really there for TL. I think most of the flanks have been with either the breach or the fade. So
yeah, that was an absolute gift. The timing was good. Don't really know exactly what Red Guy was doing. He wanted to get the kill over towards here. I felt like that was a good comp. Either way, that was a great kill from Harmii and good rotate from them. Looks like they're going to make a bit of a gamble and just leave Soulcast over towards B. So we can see that's right at the moment. They wanted to.
on A.
Yeah, go on, just let him do it.
Coming in from the north side with CNED.
It's unlucky. Okay, all up to Yampy on this one. Trip goes in and they hear the orb. That should be enough time. They're going to get smoked off though, but yeah, double smoke.
Line coming in right as Nightfall gets activated. After
the TP's going to take him topside into the corner there, the stairs.
Yampy on top of this. Oh, that's so unlucky. Did the ult go out? I'm not sure. 16 seconds.
15 seconds, they've got to act quickly. They can't cross the site. The crossfire is being covered, but the smoke covers it. But there's a bit
that's
of a gap.
massive.
Nat is able to peek through it, delivering. So he gets it within it, stopping the push. Harmii alone, operator.
Smoke goes relatively soon.
Weaponry, but picks up a Vandal, but that reveals where he is. In for relay, pushing a bit further. Smoke the plates.
Unlucky. What a big round from Sagetsu. Sagetsu and Xiao doing their usual things. Kind of been a big factor of winning this one. Sagetsu's been relatively quiet, to be honest. He had a good 2 on 3, I think it was, with Xiao.
So little the time to work with,
but yeah, that was nice.
When Yampy finds this. But the follow-up kills are there, and then this, just seeing barrels stepping into the smoke. Not afraid to take a chance. And that's something we've seen from Navi.
Yeah, the double push into the smoke here. They didn't have too much time pressure, but definitely backfired on them. Okay, 2 chances for Navi. Harmie's still back on the op.
It's crazy though. Scary, man. It's crazy though, because again, if there's no contact there, I think they just keep on walking.
And good thing to note is Yampy, even though he was like midway through, or not even midway through, it's just at the start of his ult, so he managed to still keep his ult.
He TP'd right back.
Yeah, but they may force him back into the operator crosshair. Check this out. Yeah, easy kill.
Nice. Yeah, nice push. But in terms of that, they lose a lot of map control. The reaction from Navi was pretty good. Oh boy, that's the ult that we saw earlier. They managed to get out. CNED is on an island. No, he doesn't though. How is he still alive? What's going on?
Surrounded by players.
40 seconds now on the clock. Waiting for a smoke. Xiao just got the smoke, so here it goes.
Team Liquid have allowed Navi to just waltz
nice
in
swing.
Nice
swing. Nats has been relatively quiet as well.
Putting his pistol to the test as well.
Harmii has his ult if he just wants to 1-for-1 this. I think it's so fine. It's so fine to 1-for-1 this.
Send the ultimate on spike tap and the round is over.
Not much time. Taps it once. Faked. Showstopper to his position. So he needs to read it quickly.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do it. Alright, 2 chances go down to 1. Nice ult used from Liquid. They have red guards 1 for this one. 2 away from Soulcasters. Navi get a little timeout on this one as well. And we are they're going to have no ults into this round. There's a small chance if they get Sagetsu like 2 orbs and a plant 3 orbs.
It was nice what they did with that late push on the north side. And Doombro surely has read this. Surely has figured it out. And what does this mean for
no Yori tech so far? They tried it once. They tried one thing and it got shut down. The Yori's been looking not great, to be honest, in this one. I'm not sure if they thought the Liquid would have done empty, so they didn't want to repeat all the stuff that they'd done before. But yeah, we haven't seen too much of it. Other than the ult stuff obviously looked pretty good. But in terms of like some of the synergies and combos we saw before previously from them, they haven't really done it. They had one round with the Omen, Flash, and the Yori TP on B. Yampy insta killed him.
It's arcade or it's B main. Okay, if we can scout that out with our own Fade. Remember, they took out the KO. They have the Fade. They can use the Prowlers to see the early push, and then instantly pivot to the other side.
One last chance for Navi.
Giving up sites completely to play on a strong side of the map. And they just have to be able to move quickly into that weak side with Navi and then win out in the post.
Final attempts at motivation here. All but a strike, crucial for Redcut. A well-placed one could be round-changing.
Oh no, they gone back to the 4-1 that wasn't working for them. It's a little bit devastating. Playing everyone offside though, looking like they're very comfortable to retake B. Trying to get a kill. Yeah, and there's the kill. Nicely done. Look, is that a trip literally for his TP? It might be. Yeah, I think it probably is.
See that there's no more. Such a difference making so many of these rounds. Soulcast on the rotate.
Massive duel here, by the way. Yeah, they both back away. This is sight here. Brim ult still up. Red guard, 2 smokes for the retake.
If you have 2 players, they're instantly sprinting on it.
Look at spray down on Zipan.
No way he gets out. Ah, and they fluffed the Brim ult because they were so focused on that one guy. Everyone gets off the site, but they use both the smokes, so they have no vision at the moment. Okay, didn't get it half. Oh no, oh no. The spams are too good, the smokes are there, spam's looking great. Big one-on-one. Sigetsu's been doing great though, not even half. Yeah, Sigetsu.